Hello dear students, welcome to a new geometry lesson, and today we'll be talking about the equation of a straight line. The equation of the straight line is y equals mx plus c, where m is the slope of the line and c is its y-intercept. The slope of the equation of ax plus by plus c equals 0 is m, which is the slope for sure, is minus a over b. A is the coefficient of x, which is the number beside x, and b is the coefficient of y, which is the number beside y. So the slope, if the equation is given in the format of ax plus by plus c equals 0, then the slope is negative coefficient of x over the coefficient of y. Let's now move and see example 1. Find the slope of the straight line 3x plus 4y minus 5 equals 9, then find its y-intercept. Let's write it in the format of ax plus by plus c equals 0, so 3x plus 4y minus 14 is equal to 0. Then the slope, which is m, equals negative the coefficient of x over the coefficient of y. After that, the question is asking us to find the y-intercept. The y-intercept is where the graph cuts the y-axis. So the y-intercept is the value of y when we replace x by 0. So if you go to this equation, replace the x value by 0 and find the value of y. So here, when we replace x by 0, 3 times 0 plus 4y minus 14 is equal to 0. Then 4y is equal to 14. For sure, y now is equal to 3.5. Then the y-intercept is 3.5. This is what? This is the y-intercept. Question 2 says, find the equation of the straight line passing through 1 and 2 and perpendicular to the straight line passing through the 2 points 2, negative 3 and 5, negative 4. Let's now find the slope of the line that is represented by the 2 points. So the slope of the line, which we call it m1, equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So it's equal to negative 1 over 3. As long as we said that the two lines are perpendicular to each other, then slope 2 is the negative reciprocal of slope 1. If slope 1 is negative 1 over 3, then slope 2 is 3. Slope 2, as we said, is equal to 3. Then, to write the equation of this line, you have the slope equals 3, and the line passes through the point 1 and 2. You know that the equation of a straight line is y equals mx plus c. We replace here x by 1 and y by 2, then it's y equals m times 1 plus c. Solve for c, c equals negative 1. So the equation of the line is y equals m, which is 3x minus 1. So this is the equation of the line. In question 3, the question says, if the coordinates of points A, B, and C are, here are the coordinates given respectively, then find the equation of the straight line passes through A and the midpoint of BC. First of all, we need to find the midpoint of BC. So, the midpoint of BC is 3 plus 1 over 2 and 7 plus negative 3 over 2. Midpoint, again, I'm reminding you to find the midpoint, the x's plus each other over 2, and the y over each other plus 2. So in this case, the coordinates of the midpoint of BC is 2 and 2. Then, to find the equation of the line that passes through A, its coordinate is 5 and negative 6, and the midpoint of BC that we're going to call it, for example, point M, is 2, 2. First of all, we find the slope. The slope is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, which is negative 8 over 3. After that, we need to find c. So, y equals mx plus c. This is the equation we have. We pick any of the 2 points, A or M, and replace its values in a set of x and y. For example, we're going to take point A. So the y, the negative 6, is equal to m that we just got, times x, which is the 5, plus c. We calculate point C. So point C is minus 6 plus 40 over 3. So point C equals 22 over 3. Don't forget to write the equation of the line. So the equation of the straight line is y equals m, the slope, times x plus 22 over 3, which is the value of c. Example number 4. Find the equation of the straight line passing through for negative 5 and parallel to the straight line x plus 2y minus 7 equals 0. So in the beginning, we need to find the slope of the given line. So m1 equals negative coefficient of x, which is negative 1, over coefficient of y, which is 2. As long as the two lines are parallel to each other, then m2 is the same as m1. So, to find the equation of the straight line, we have the slope is negative half, and the point is 4, negative 5. We need to find c by replacing x by 4 and y by negative 5. So y equals m x plus c. So negative 5 equals negative 2 plus c, then c equals negative 3. Then I know that then to write the equation of the straight line, y equals, you write the slope value, m, x, and then you put minus 3 for the c. Let's now move on to example number 5. Find the equation of the straight line which intersects from the x-axis and the y-axis are two positive parts. Both lengths are 4 and 9 respectively. So when the question says intersects with the x-axis, so the point is 4 and 0, and when it intersects with the y-axis, then the point is 0 and 9. As long as it intersects the y-axis, so this is the y-intercept. So from this one, we can say that c is equal to 9. To find the slope, m equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Then the slope is negative 9 over 4. To write the equation of the straight line, y equals m, which is negative 9 over 4, x plus c. Let's now move on to the evaluation part. As I always remind you, please pause the video, try to answer the questions yourself, then play the video to check your solutions. Here the question is asking us to choose the correct answer. So, in number 1, the slope of the straight line, whose equation is 3y equals 2x minus 5 is what? To find the slope, we need to put it in the format of y equals mx plus c. Then we're going to divide here by 3 by 3 and by 3. So y equals 2 over 3x minus 5 over 3. So the slope is the coefficient of x in this case, which is 2 over 3. Then the right answer in question 1 is choice D. Question 2. The straight line whose equation is 3x minus 3y plus 5 equals 0 makes a positive angle with the positive direction of x-axis. Then its measure is what? We know that the slope equals tan theta. Then the slope in this case is negative coefficient of x over coefficient of y. So tan theta equals 1, then theta equals 45. So the right choice in question 2 is choice B. In question 3, the question says, the straight line whose equation is 2x minus 3y minus 6 equals 0 intersects from y-axis a part of length how many units? So the question here is asking us to find the, yes, you're right, the y-intercept. So to find the y-intercept, we replace x by 0 and find the value of y. So 2 times 0 minus 3y minus 6 equals 0. Then negative 3y equals 6. So y equals negative 2. So the y-intercept in this case is negative 2. Then the correct answer is choice B. In this question, the question says, A has coordinates 3 and 2, where B has coordinates 5 and 0. Then find each of the following. The first one, the question wants us to find the equation of the straight line passes through A and B. So, in order to be able to find the equation of the straight line, we first find the slope of the line passes through A and B. So the slope y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So in this case, the slope is negative 1. We're going to choose any of the points to find C. So for example, we're going to choose point B. Then I know that the equation is y equals mx plus c. We're going to replace x by 5 and y by 0. So 0 equals m, which is negative 1, times 5 plus c. So c equals 5. Now we got m and we got c. We can now easily go and find the equation. So the equation is y equals mx plus c. So we can rewrite it as y equals negative x plus 5. Question 2. The question wants us to find the coordinates of point C such that B is the midpoint of AC. So here we have point A has coordinates 3 and 2, where B has coordinates 5 and 0, where C has coordinates x and y. As long as B is the midpoint, so 5 equals 3 plus x over 2, and 0 equals 2 plus y over 2. To find the x value, 3 plus x equals 10, so x equals 7. And to find the y value, 2 plus y equals 0, then y equals negative 2. Then the coordinates of point C are 7 and negative 2. By now, dear students, we came to the end of our session today. Thank you very much and wishing you best of luck.